would like to talk to you veterans and explain a little bit about what a Quilt of Valor is. I don't have this all memorized, so I'm going to read part of it. A Quilt of Valor is made up of 3 layers, and each layer has its own special meaning. The top, with its many colors, shapes, and fabrics, represent the communities and the many individuals that we all are. The batting, that's the filler, is the center of the quilt. That is its warmth. It represents our hope that this quilt will bring warmth, comfort, peace, and healing to the individual who receives it. The backing is the strength that supports the other layers. It represents the strength of the recipient, the support of his family, our community, and our nation. Each stitch that holds these layers together represents love, gratitude, and sometimes the tears of the makers. Each quilt also represents a 3-part message from the giver to those receiving these quilts. First, we honor you for your service. We honor you for leaving all you hold dear and to stand in harm's way in a time of crisis, protecting us from the effects of war. Next, we know that freedom is not free. The cost of freedom is the dedication of lives of men and women like you, and this quilt is meant to say thank you for your service and your sacrifice. And finally, this quilt is meant to offer comfort to you and to remind you that although your family and friends could not be with you at all times, you are forever in our thoughts and our hearts and our prayers. We have a award certificate that I would like to read to you. E3 Albert Jaspersen, United. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay. All right. Is this better? Is this close enough? All righty. Okay. I'll start again. E3 Albert Jaspersen, United States Navy. The date of the presentation is today. The Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to do so, though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America. We award you this Quilt of Valor in an expression of gratitude from a grateful nation.
Thank you.
I will hand you that. Each of these quilts have a little label on here. Some of the labels will list the person that made the quilt, the person who quilted it, but actually most of our quilts are kind of a combination effort from all of the girls, because some will maybe do the top, some the back, some the quilting, some of the binding. So this says Albert Jaspersen from the Arizona Peacemakers, and you'll see that's P-I-E-C-E. Thank you for your service. First of all, I'd like to show you your quilt.
Oh, man.
There is your quilt. And then I'll come around here so we can show everybody how's this.
Wow. Beautiful.
Lengthwise, yep. Yep. Okay, if you'll step out just a minute, we'll wrap you in your quilt.
There you go, Albert.
Gracious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you warmed up? I'm warm now.
This is Alfred Lund.
Yeah.
E4 Alfred Lund, United States Army. The Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to do so, though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America. We award you this Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude from a grateful nation.
Thank you.
And this is the label here. It also says the Arizona Peacemakers, and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. May I give you a hug?
That was so good, let's have another one.
If you'd like to, I'd like to show you your, whoops, how about right side up here? There we go. This says, God bless America.
Oh, beautiful.
Turn around.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Nice.
There you go. Just step forward just a bit. We will wrap you in your quilt. Thank you for your service.
Can we have them stand by each other?
Stand next to each other, Alan. Or, what's your name? Junior.